Hi, my name is Laura Anderson, and today I'm going to talk to you about the differences between influencers and advocates and why it's so important for brands to foster online advocacy. Okay, so let's say that you're a marketing professional and you're working for a company and you need to increase sales for one of your company's products. There's obviously several ways that you could go about doing this, but one tactic that you might consider would be to leverage an influencer. Now, an influencer could be a celebrity, a pop icon, a sports figure, or a high profile blogger, really anyone who's established themselves as an expert within a specific field. And because of their expertise, they've acquired this extremely loyal and massive following of people who look up to them and value their opinions and their word above anything. So, for instance, if a really well known tech blogger made a video on his YouTube page for his millions of viewers or tweeted to, his hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitter about this awesome new tech product that just came out, chances are the majority of his fans would go buy this new product or at least go check it out because it came from someone who they admire as an expert. Influencers are valuable to invoke awareness amongst their fans and drive action. However, they come at a price. Typically, an influencer will receive about 10 pitches per week, so in order to stay competitive, brands will offer monetary incentives to try and persuade them to promote their product over someone else's. It ends up being a pay-to-play relationship and not always a sincere one at that. Since many influencers are only in it for the monetary gain or to increase their audience, they do not have a genuine love or even interest for the product that they are being paid to promote. In the end, it's only an ad to them, and the relationship likely will not continue after you've paid their tab because they're just not committed. But don't worry, because although influencers are certainly valuable, there is another way, and that is activating your brand advocates. Now, your advocates are your highly satisfied customers who already have an existing relationship with your company. Although advocates may have a smaller audience than an influencer, they're motivated to help their friends and shape public opinion by sharing their experiences. So, if a customer has a positive experience with your company or a series of positive experiences, they're going to tell their friend about it, who then may go and have a similar experience and pass on the word to their friend. And eventually, this cycle continues to become a really powerful word of mouth chain because advocates are known for being extremely trustworthy. Actually, research shows that if this is our scale of trust, 92% of the general public trust an advocate's word, over 18% who trust in influencers. Best of all, brand advocates don't want or need monetary incentives to promote your product. They do so willingly and around the clock because they have a genuine interest and relationship with your brand. It ends up being a more authentic message that others can truly connect with because it was not paid for by the company. Despite these significant differences, many brands struggle to foster this organic advocacy. Companies everywhere must encourage their advocates to speak up by putting them center stage and empowering them to share their experiences, because real stories from real people in real time is something that others can truly connect with. So while influencers and advocates both definitely have their advantages, the ultimate goal is actually a hybrid of the two, the influencer advocate. Now, the influencer advocate is someone who has both audience meaning they've established their loyal following, and they also have advocacy, meaning they have an existing relationship with your company and a good relationship at that. Audience plus advocacy results in true influence, And influence is ultimately what drives behavior. Thank you for your time, and I hope you learned a little bit more about the differences between influencers and advocates.